value a simple life. Working the fields during the day, so that you have food to eat with your family at night before sleeping, and then waking to do it all over again. It is a different life from ours, but it shares a fundamental similarity. We each follow routines, not because of any inherent good to them. We do so to survive, and somewhere along the way, we find happiness during our existences. Contentment. Unfortunately, it is only too easy for something to disrupt that routine, and for happiness to shatter, like a fallen mirror. And sometimes there is no fixing what has once been broken. Over time, your lands became infested, and not just with the walking corpses and skeletons, but also with the devastating alien entities that you have come to call creepers, alongside other monstrosities that slipped through the gaps between worlds. In response, some of your kind gathered their brightest minds, pooling their intelligence and experience in an effort to solve the crisis, or to at least lessen the damage. Collected into a single grand academy of scholars and spellweavers, the organization proved quite resourceful, but they were not resourceful enough. They retreated to cellars, isolated cabins, and caves where they could work in hiding. Your broken and scattered academy spent years devising a remedy to the plague of monsters. One failed creation after another, one dead end of research and reconnaissance followed by the next. It seemed that the wizards and scholars would grow old and perish before they could reclaim their homes. Some did. Recently, though, they made something. The first in a series of weapons that doubled as keys into other worlds. After years spent in darkness with only each other and their books for company, the Academy and their guardians had a way of investigating the source of their people's demise, and perhaps finding a solution. And find a solution they did. It just talks too much.
Oh, hey, about time you got here. Well, not time, since we're not on a schedule exactly, but, well, ending the apocalypse sooner would be pretty great, right? So we gonna get started? Okay, so the smart people use me to check out the world the zombies are coming from, and found out it's practically held together with duct tape and superglue. Before they were mobbed and chased out by flesh-eating monstrosities, that is. I hope you weren't too close to Gary, by the way. Anyhow, while the Academy's busy making copies of me, they said we've got to find the core powering this world, crack it open like an egg, and poof! The whole thing will fall apart. Better yet, the world is pretty tiny, so you shouldn't have to look around for too long in a place that's almost designed to kill you. Yeah, so head to the back of the room where the Academy built a nexus point. The barrier between our world and the other one is weak there, and I can cut a portal open. Hopefully without letting in a flood of undead when we're gone. Awe-inspiring weapon of interdimensional capabilities and its trusty sidekick battle mage against a world of monsters and death and probably dismemberment. So, what are you waiting for? Okay, portals still not as fun as I thought they'd be. Feeling a little. Whew. Oh, jeez, what's? Oh, wait, it's just a zombie. Well, go on. Hit it with a lightning bolt. I want to see what happens when it fries. You know what I mean by lightning bolt. Yeah, you know the big zappy thing that you really wouldn't want to touch, but really want to throw at this other guy. Come on, just use me to. Oh no. I don't know how to say this in a fun or pleasant sounding way, but I may or may not have lost all of our magic. Don't give me that look. Look, maybe forget about the magic and just go back to hitting the bad guy until it stops hitting back. Huh. Don't know where that glowy thing was, but that was neat. Still, we've got no magic. None of our abilities. All those months training with me and figuring out how all the magic-y bits and bobs work, and how it's just gone. Oh, come on. We knew we'd be neck-deep in walking corpses, but that just seems a little unfair. Speaking of unfair, they might just have the numbers on you. But, you got this, yeah? Oh, another shiny thing! More of those. Give me more of those. Okay, I think I've got it figured out now. I think that when we jumped from our world to this one, I was cut off from the magic that powers our world. Totally severed the connection. Whenever you take down a monster here, though, it releases a bit of the energy that ties this world together, which are those little orb thingy-mowatsits that you picked up. I can use them to forge and attune a new bond with this world and get our powers back. I mean, it feels a little different from how it did back home, so your abilities might have some tweaks, but we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. So, in short, you give me little glowy orb things, and we get magic to smash bad guys with. Alright, now the real party starts. So go on. Shoot, get on with it. We've got to find whatever's holding this world together and destroy it. Maybe even figure out what caused this whole thing. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, once you destroy that core and the world breaks down, well, it'll break down with us in it, if we're still here. You'll need